I can't do that because if I do, I'll wake all the kids up.
We're
That's
up
fair.
and running. So,
Ah!
good
Ah,
evening, Internet. Happy Saturday
Easter.
evening. It's a good day for us. So, let's just go ahead and kick this shit off. Previously on the Chaos Chronicles, you guys met up in an up and coming bar in the Yefred Market, located in the city of Delmellington, named the Jagged Clover. You had a meeting with Leonard Olson, in which he wanted to hire you guys for another job. This one, this job was all about retrieving one item and doing it as unnoticeable as you possibly can. Discretion was a must, and actually Dexton worked out a deal with him to get 20% on top if discretion was followed. So you then proceeded to the location, scouted it out for about 2 seconds before some sneaky monk and rogue stuff happened. Someone jumped the gun or not, and a fight happened. You guys at this point, Daxton is out on the corner by the bridge with 2 dwarves at his feet. Nev is outside too, I believe. Quick, Greybor, and Zach were inside, going into this room, having this encounter with this other dwarf that used some magic, jumped out the window, and started running away. Soren is bloodied in his chair, tied up and partially gagged. I think that's everything, right?
I think so.
All right, sweet. I'll give you guys the floor. What would you like to do?
Okay, so the door just jumped out the window, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he like ran out ran to the window and just like Kool-Aid manned it through the window. He took some damage on the fall because he was not successful on his check, and then started hightailing it. So at Bluden Points is like a lot of warehouses, a lot of abandoned buildings. It's kind of like, it's not slums because it's not super populated, but it's kind of dense.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna fly out the window after.
Okay.
I, as quickly as I can, ungag Soren, give him a bit of a death stare while doing it, because he failed at his job.
Hey, great boy!
And
I knew you would come.
tell him, where's the painting?
Oh, I hit it. Yeah, I saw that these guys are chasing me. So, those fancy rocks that I got 2 of them. They're really cool. I threw it down an alleyway and I put a rock on it.
You put a rock on top of a painting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my fancy rocks. I got fancy rocks.
Click walks up to Soren and slaps him.
Okay, roll for an attack.
It's unarmed, but so I don't think I'm not perfect. Oh, so it's a +2. 15.
Yeah, he's still tied up. We'll say you do like a point of damage. He immediately goes
hold on.
conscious.
Nope. I do no damage.
You don't? How don't you do that?
I have a -1 strength,
Okay.
and I just say, I slap him and I say, "You dumb fucking bird!"
Listen, it's 4 blocks back, before the guardhouse. It's down a couple alleys. That's where I had to get rid of it because they were chasing me. I don't know who the fuck these guys are, but they're crazy fast.
I'm gonna mentally reach out to Click and Daxton at the same time if I can, and say, "Guys, we really gotta hurry. We gotta get out of here."
4 blocks down.
Perception check.
4 blocks down the alley, down one of the alleys. Pictures under a rock.
Click.
All right, I'm gonna mentally note that.
And I'm gonna head downstairs.
I'll send my familiar with him.
So Zacchaeus, you flew out the window and you're chasing the dwarf.
Yeah, we'll get to that in 1 second.
I'm just making sure what he's doing.
Yeah, no rush, no rush.
I'll start and toying. Well, I'll just lift him off a chair while he's still toyed,
Okay.
and kind of just slung him over my shoulder and start walking out.
Easy enough for you. And Soren is he's a small young halfling, so
He's got to weigh like 40 pounds.
yeah. So you just like pick him up and attach him over your weapon, and lock him in there, and he is riding on your back. Zach, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check first for jumping out the second story window.
Isn't he flying?
Is he? I guess, yeah, he still would be flying, so you don't need to do that. Make a perception check.
Goddamn boots are flying. Something
there?
Click can't do.
I don't hear him. Do you guys hear him?
Nope.
All right.
I do not hear him.
So let's continue with the other part, and then we'll go back to him in a second.
All right, so Nev and Daxton are probably outside.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Nev, you can immediately, like as you send that one message, you start looking around, and you can see a couple people down the road, probably 150 feet away, are coming around the corner, and you can hear another little a gaggle, like 3 or 4 people coming from like back where the guard check was. That's just what you noticed.
All right, Dax, what do you say we head this way? I'm going to sort of point and act like we're having a casual conversation while I point out where Click had described the painting under a rock.
And if Click can get down there fast enough, he's going to try to catch up with him.
Okay.
I'm sure he could catch up with us.
Okay, so I lost connection for 2 seconds. Soren said that it was under Fancy Rock, back up towards the tavern, past the bridge area, or
past the bridge, 4 blocks past the guard shack, down an alley, under a Fancy Rock is what he called it.
So like the way we originally came from,
Yes.
not.
Yeah, but
We gotta pass that bar.
he did say it was off one of the back alleys.
Okay,
It
so
wasn't on the main road.
So you and I are going to head back that way,
okay,
and Click is catching up with us quickly.
And just because
Maybe.
you guys aren't, you do have dead people standing at your feet.
yeah, Navish, help me loot these bodies quickly, and then we'll put them in the river and float them down the river.
Oh,
They're very heavy.
right. Sorry, I always forget.
Very hard, but
They're dead.
Click will mentally say to Nevish, "Go get the painting. Dax and I will take care of the bodies."
All right. Yeah, that makes the most sense. I'm gonna start shuffling down the street, reaching out with my mind.
And I'm hoping that I can pickpocket as a bonus action, so my hope is that I can loot while Daxton drags body.
Yeah, it's just like in tandem. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm pulling loot, he's pulling it into the river. I'm pulling loot, then he's pulling it into the river.
Remember, I'm large right now,
Yeah,
so I'm
So
giant.
our
I guess-
normal size.
perfect.
Graybor, are you going to follow what are you going to do?
What my plan was is get back to the cart, chuck Soren in the back, untie him, tell him to stay put. And steer the cart round.
Like to turn it back and start going down the road?
Would I know of any other ways round?
Oh yeah, I mean you know that it would take a long time to navigate through the back of Bluden Point because you have a cart, but it is possible. It's just like a lot of short little blocks and a lot of abandoned buildings and rubble, and I mean it's doable. It's just time consuming because it's like you're going south to go north.
Rat trap.
eventually.
I'm not in a rush.
Rat trap. Get off the cart. Release the horses. Smack their asses so they go off running.
Okay.
Try and break one of the wheels off the cart to make it look like it's been involved in the attack and whatever's in it messing it about, and try and sneak. Yeah, and I'll go and help clear the bodies.
Graybor comes out of the building, takes a left. You see him in like one motion grab Soren off his back with his left arm, and the other he grabs his axe as he walks by the cart and just hits the wheel, and the wheel just shatters right in half.
Like turns to Daxton and goes, "That's one crazy bird."
Well, my Raven is totally just like flying above you because I told it to follow you because he thought you were going for the thing. So
Fucking bird.
So now,
just when I initially put up the connection with Daxton, I forget for how many hours it was, but has it been over an hour?
no, you're still under. Well, from when you initially did it.
Yeah, from when I initially contacted with Daxton.
No,
I think
you're.
I rolled for more than an hour,
Yeah.
but
And it hasn't been an hour yet.
Okay.
Because that happened before battle, right?
Yeah, that happened
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
ride.
yeah.
Ride.
So that was All right. I
I
need
think
an
Zach's back.
investigation roll from you.
Click.
Yep.
Ooh.
Actually, yeah. I need an athletics check from Daxton. What's your investigation?
26.
26.
damn.
Okay.
Got a +7. Rolled a 19. Pew, pew, pew.
And
So it's, thank God I have advantage on strength-based checks while I'm giant size here, or large, because I rolled an 8 total
with advantage,
with advantage.
you rolled an 8.
I rolled a 5 and a 7, and I have a +1.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
These are so heavy. Somebody
Jag 'em. And I mean, they are pretty hardy dwarves that you were fighting. So
they must be carrying something very valuable. They're so heavy.
At some point, obviously, I'll walk over and
start assisting with this.
I'll probably just grab one dwarf by the top of his beard or something, and the other one by his clothes, and just drag them both into the river.
And you're gonna throw them into the river. That's what you plan on doing.
How deep is it?
The river? It's about 15, 20 feet wide, and from your experience, a small goat can go through.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm trying to yeet these two dwarfs into the river.
okay, so we'll get to your investigation and what Nev's doing after we do what Zach. So you see the dwarf jump out the window and you run in that way. You still have your flies still active, so you can go out the window. Make a perception check. I can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
You're muted, buddy, or you're just not working. Can't hear you.
Are you muted through your headset?
Hello?
There
There
you
you
are.
are.
Oh, there we go. I made one
hear you.
earlier. Was that the one you wanted?
I hear you, but now I don't see you.
Yeah.
Perception.
Perception.
Check. Yeah.
That's an 18 plus 6. So
24.
24. All right. So as you go out the window, you look around for a second and you don't see anything. I mean, you see trees and some buildings and other, city scatter, but you don't see any dwarf, any being. So you look down and you start scanning real quick, and you can see a couple footprints going into a building, just kitty corner from you.
can I follow them?
Yes. So you dive down 60. You can get on to his location if you want.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm dashing the whole thing.
Okay. You still can't see him, but you can see the footprints.
Is there like loose dirt on the ground?
Yes. Yeah, there's like a general layer of rubble and dust and just all that right in this section.
All right, I'm gonna pick up a big handful of it and like throw it in the air.
Okay.
His position.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Probably. We'll say that it is 20.
All right. Hold on one second. Let me I thought you guys were just gonna let him go. I didn't bring up his character sheet or nothing.
Us? Let someone go.
No loose ends.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
The monk has to kill him.
Period.
Here he is. Good. Okay. No, that's not him. Fuck. That's so. As you release this little stone, you see these rocks, like and dirt, hit this area and just kind of like bounce off, and you hear a very thick accent, like a heavy Scottish accent comes through and. Go away. I don't want to kill you. He's gonna. What do you want?
I'm gonna.
He moves out of your range if you want to make an attack of opportunity. Because you were like standing within 5 feet of him.
I will do.
Alright, do that at disadvantage.
Yeah. That is oof. 11.
11 misses.
I might have to get a dex.
Well, I missed, and then he's just gone. He's just invisible away.
Yeah, he is currently invisible. Your rocks and dirt found him, but they just like bounced off of his armor. Nothing stuck.
I kind of take a deep breath and I'll turn around. give up on that.
You hear, and just like 40 feet away, him exiting
We're
the other
fucked.
end of the building with like a tink, 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 but he's still invisible. He's just.
I like shake my head. I'm like, damn it. All right, yeah, I'll have back.
You'll head back. All right. 26.
Mhm.
You find a total of 10 gold pieces and 6 silver on both of the bodies.
So 20 total between the two of them.
Yes, between the two of them.
10, 6. Okay.
Let's see.
Not even a decent meal.
They are wearing nice armor, but it would take a while to get it off.
Not worried about that.
Oh, nice.
They are wearing. Where is he? Hold on one second. I'm just pulling up their character sheet
Together and
still,
graft them down the river.
so I can tell you what you find with that. You do find a book, written in a. You can read, right?
Yeah, I can read. I know Aran in common and Thieves Can't.
It has like some of it's in common and some of it's in dwarven, but none of it makes any sense.
I wouldn't take very long looking at it. Click would just
Yep.
throw it in his bag.
All right.
Anything that's small and not attached to him, Click will take.
You do find a pair of manacles,
I'll take those.
and 2 hand axes on one guy.
I toss the hand axes at Daxton's feet, but I don't do anything with them.
Right. And the other guy that has another hand axe and a similar book, and the only thing that isn't just basic equipment is a ring that he has on his finger.
I'll take the ring.
Yeah. All right. So you pocket the ring.
So I took 2 books, gold, and a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I pocket those.
How nice was this armor? I mean, we're probably going to push the bodies in anyways, but if they're wearing like fucking plate and it's worth like 2,000, I'll make a raft and float.
It's chainmail. Is what they're wearing, but it would take
like
you
the
like
thing.
15 minutes to unadorn it. And now you guys are like, as you're going through and doing this, you see Nev walk over and the car. Zach's starting to come back around, and there's people that are starting to linger. Not a lot.
I look at Daxton and I say, "You're gonna look real funny trying to eat breakfast with no beak." And I pocket my stuff and I head out towards Nevish.
What?
I love it.
Did you catch it? Because it's fucking poetry.
You're gonna look real funny not eating breakfast with no beak.
So it's like Click can only say things he's heard said to him.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I will I'll grab the 3 hand axes and stow them,
okay.
and the bodies are floating down the river, and I'll hustle after
How
the
long?
bird
Same
bag.
here.
How long does your ability last?
The giantism wears off after a minute.
Yeah.
So
So,
it's
you're back
probably-
to normal size by now. By the end of this.
Yeah.
So you 4 are starting to head over the bridge and walking towards Nev.
As
With
I
Soren,
would, as soon as I get over a bridge, dart down an alleyway,
and you're
like an alleyway away from the tavern.
Are you-
If I see Greybor doing that, I'd probably follow him.
okay. And do you have Soren, Greybor? Are you bringing him?
Yeah,
with
well, I untied him and told him to follow.
you? Okay.
Do we need a diversion? Do we need to obscure this alleyway, this roadway?
Probably. that would be better for us to get away with.
Nev and Daxton, make a perception check. Nev, because you're up a little bit. Daxton, because you're actively looking if you have to make a diversion.
Wow. Yeah, no. 3.
23 for Nevish.
23. All right. So most of the people that you do see, they're not looking at you or anything. You do notice up a block ahead of you where the bar is, you see 3 guards getting chewed out by 3 other guards. One has more different adornments on him. You gather he's probably a sergeant or a lieutenant. And they're getting screamed at, and just towards the tail end of this, you see him push the one guy towards the building, and hear him say, "Check it out! I heard something." Of course, it happens when you guys are at the bar.
I'm going to pull out a small smoky bottle. It's a lead-stoppered mouth of a brass bottle with smoke emanating from it, and I'm going to pull the cap and let the area fill up with smoke. It's the ever-smoking bottle, which is my magic item that I took. And it's a cloud of thick smoke pours out in a 60-foot radius from the bottle. And the cloud's area is now heavily obscured. And each minute the bottle remains open, and within the cloud the radius increases by 10 feet until it reaches a maximum of 120 feet. Nice. So basically, I open the bottle, and the whole roadway is just obscured in thick smoke.
And you hear as you do that, the lieutenant yells to the guards, "Get some buckets! Get the well! We got a fire somewhere!" And you guys are ducking down one of the back alleyways.
Yeah, and start moving towards where I'll kind of get Soren to kind of lead the way with me towards where the painting was.
Okay.
Would someone guide Nevish? I mean, he was going off in a direction. I hope someone would.
Daxton, go ahead.
Oh no, actually, it's better for you because I don't know, because Nevish and I still have the link as well, but you have a better link with him, so that's I assume you were going to do.
I need a stealth check from all of you guys, except for you, Nevish, because you were ahead of the group. The 4 members that were still together.
Oh man, guys!
I'll check at disadvantage.
I rolled a 12, guys. So that's a 22.
Am I caught up with the group yet?
Yeah. You guys have caught up at this point. You probably run over the bridge just as Daxton pulls this cork out of a bottle, and you see this big smoke of cloud, and you can notice with your passive perception, you could see him just duck off to the left alley, and follow.
Nevish, I can't see anything. Nevish, where are you? I can't see anything.
I also can't see anything. Dax did let off that smoke bottle again.
Motherfucker.
Just stay low, take a deep breath, but low deep breath. And wait a second, we'll figure this out.
So what was everybody's stealth check?
22.
23.
11?
Yeah.
And Greybor?
Because I've got disadvantage, I got a 14 and a 14.
Oh,
nice.
I rolled the same twice.
Take the lower of the 2.
I don't know, that 14 seems pretty nice.
I like it.
You guys
well played, Tom.
all ducked down the one alleyway and turn the corner. And you don't feel any like anybody's paying any more attention to you than they were before. Quick, Greybor, and Zach, you can hear off in the distance Regents talking to the guards very boisterously. And it sounds like where, if you were in this situation, the guards would probably be doing most of the talking. But this isn't happening in this scenario. She is doing most of the talking, and you can hear that from that distance. And then you guys said,
if we could hear it, what would it sound like?
Yeah, if we could hear the words.
All right.
Alexa said she's on the wings. She can come right in.
Boo.
Boo.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying that as the guy that volunteered you, Tim. So I realize that's unfair. I love you.
I'm just saying that she said when you need me, add her.
Yep. No, but I need you to do her voice right now.
I can't. Don't make me do that.
But also, I love you even if you don't.
Wait, hold on. What did she say? I'm trying to find her thing now. Oh god.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrupt.
No, you put me out. You screwed up the whole game, Jeff. You're fired.
I've found what she's gonna say.
I'll do it right now. I'll go.
It's
Oh, here she is. Here she is. She's right here. She's right here.
Hey, Alexa.
You saved me. You saved me.
I saved you. Saved you.
Yeah.
Oh, from.
They were
Okay.
gonna make me do it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The group has just passed over the bridge and ducked off a dark alleyway. And I told the guys with a passive perception over 18, which is Zach, Greybor, and Quick, that they can hear Regents giving her spiel to 4 guards.
I swear, it was the craziest thing. I this guy came out of there and he was like, "Okay, it's you I need help. And I was like, "Okay, I don't see anybody else. I'll come help you." And I went in there, and then like the building collapsed. I don't know what happened. It was the craziest thing.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And then after that, I like came back outside because obviously like the building's collapsed. There's nothing I can do. I was gonna go get help, and then the fucking there was some guys brawling in the street, and one of them tried to run away, and then he was kicking up his dust, and I sneezed, and then as soon as I sneezed, he dropped down in the street, and I was like, "Oh shit, buddy, are you okay?" And then I turned around and I sneezed again because there was still dust, and the other guy just drops dead to the ground. I don't know what's going on. And then you guys showed up, so like, awesome. I'm glad you're here. Can you like help me figure out what's going on?
Please, we have this situation under control now. Just step away from this and give us our distance so we can do our inspection. You're not hurt, are you, ma'am?
I mean, I'm fine. I feel fine.
Well,
honestly, I'm a little hungry, actually. I'm gonna go get a bite to eat unless you kind of like need me anymore.
No, that's. Yeah, you're good. Just stay back. And you see, like, they start to form a perimeter around this one building, yeah. I mean, you kind of
was
nailed
perfect.
the goal, so
That was perfect.
awesome.
Thank you, Lex.
You're the best.
You're welcome.
That's
Okay, I'll see you
wonderful.
guys later.
We love you,
Bye.
Alexa.
Love you
Tell
too,
your friends we
bye.
said hi.
And now Click has heard that entire conversation and can repeat it anytime he wants.
Yep.
Word for
What you
word.
got?
Inflection. Perfect.
You have to go back and write it down.
Okay, so
Oh, she did a little texting.
Oh, does he?
you guys are in a back alley. The heat does not seem to be on you. I'm gonna make like a Grand Theft Auto tracker for this group and put it
stars
on
right
this.
now.
Yeah.
How fucking hot it is on us. I like that. That's perfect.
Why is there a tank coming down the street?
Wait, what's that giant metal flying thing in the air?
What are you
You
doing?
kill those civilians and people, they come out of everywhere. From the woodwork.
You've all assembled
Alright,
up in a
alright.
back alley.
Everyone group up. Everyone group up.
Did we get, I'm
We're look, we
like
still
saying to
need the
Nev.
painting.
Yeah, the paint. Where's the painting? Did you get the painting?
I could bash Soren in the sword of his arms. Like,
I slap him again because I do no damage.
Just
This is like feather, like
Yeah, just your feather.
It's like a feather tickling him.
It's almost
it's just
a tickle.
tickling.
gently caress his face quickly.
Quickly.
Quick for painting, we've got to go.
Two blocks up. Take a left.
Christ, I thought we were there already.
No.
All right. Let's keep going. Keep going.
All right.
I can't. I'll say fuck it. Let's go. I'll pick him up and kind of carry him under my arm and just start with.
As you guys are heading
I'm
north,
gonna hustle and try to keep up with Greybor.
as you guys are heading north down alley that is 2 blocks over from the main road, you look when you pass an alley that cuts like horizontally to you, and you could see several more guard members like every couple blocks or every block just running in the opposite direction as they've called in more people. You take a left down this.
It sounds like we've done it again.
You take a left, and Soren says, right by the steps. You guys don't see anything.
Something smells like bird crap. And I pull out my dagger.
He's right.
Hey, no,
What?
let me go. Greybor, put me down.
I just let him go.
He walks up to the
Shoosh.
steps, and like it appears to be like the foundation, right? It looks like the foundation, and he reaches his hand into it, and he pulls back, and this rock is just in his hand, and the illusion is gone. And he picks up the painting, and he slings it over his back, and he says, "Shall we deliver this now?"
I think you should hand this over to us. We shall carry
We
it.
lost it once.
But
You can come with us.
I didn't,
You will carry the.
I
We
didn't
will carry
lose
this.
it. Oh,
Come on, guys. Give him a break.
he thinks I fucked this job up again.
I
Those
know.
guys
It's
started
like you fucked
chasing
up
me.
so many
I
other
had-
jobs. This is what I'm saying. Look, we all know how many jobs you fucked up, and I think we can help you, guys. Listen, I said we give him a chance. We let him roll this one in. This one's his. Soren got it, guys. Right? Round of applause for Soren.
I'm not angry. I'm just
Figured
disappointed.
it out. He got the painting. He returned it without any of our help. Right, Soren? Right? None of our help? Not any of our help?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Gladly.
What the fuck, Nevish?
That's just in your head. I would also like to slide a hand the painting off of his back while he's being convinced.
A modded 20.
Yeah. I won't tell anybody about your guys' involvement. I'll take full credit for this.
Right? Exactly. You'll take full credit.
Where you going
Soren
with this,
did
bud?
this. Right, guys? Soren
Oh,
did this all by himself.
Leonard's gonna
Soren
be
did
so
this
proud
all
of
by
me.
himself.
Ugh.
Good job, Cliff.
Make
I
a-
kind of just look between the two.
make
Give
a-
a slight fly.
He has it
Mhm.
wrapped around him now. If you want to try to get the painting off him, we'll do like contested dexterities.
It's up to you guys. We're all going to the same person.
So I
He'll know.
I still have the link with Nevish, right? I just said that
You.
I want to bury this index in the back of his skull as soon as he turns around, but I know what you're doing.
I
Better for us. Trust me.
Are you guys? Yeah. So what are you doing, Click?
Click is listening to Nevish.
Okay.
Click is not doing a thing.
Are you guys going to follow him to the modest architect? All right. So
I would like to skirt maybe an alleyway over. I don't know. Like, do we all like follow him? Like, can we like escort him but not be seen with him if we're going with the Soren delivers it on his own sort of
so
thing?
you're just gonna.
Maybe
You
we-
want
Well, I mean,
Maybe
I
we
say
go
we all
ahead of
go
him.
with him, but just a little behind him.
I think we go
I'm
ahead
not
of him.
looking to oversell this.
Okay.
Leonard, he's not stupid. He's gonna know exactly what happened.
Just as long
when
as he
Soren
arrives safe.
explained.
all
All right. So we're walking with. We're not providing Overwatch. We're walking with.
We'll walk with him. You can, if it makes you feel better, we'll walk 12 paces behind him. We're
Okay.
just gonna
You,
make sure
Like-
he arrives.
you guys spend the next several hours traversing northward through the Wheelot side. You get to the
This whole time as well, I've got my familiar up in the air, and every now and then, every hour or so, I'll look through, so I always check the surroundings, make sure I'm not being followed or
Alright.
anything.
make a perception check. You guys get to the Silforte River, which is one of the
Not 20, baby,
All right. So
but 23.
as you're sending it up and just observing, it doesn't appear as you move northward. There is no more guards running back to that. It must have just been an initial wave of reinforcements or something. You gather. You know how it works. Nothing really. There's no urgency by anybody. You do see, as you're swooping around, two guys come out of a bar and just start knocking each other in the face. And they start this brawl in the middle of the road. And, I mean, it's like 4 or 5 blocks.
Click would like to run up in between them and
This is
kind of.
far away
This is
from
what
you
I'm
guys.
seeing through my bit.
Oh, so we're not nearby.
This is
No,
like an
this is
aerial
what I'm
view.
seeing through my burp.
Okay, that would have been fun. All right.
You make it to the Silforte River, which is there's a main bridge there to get over into the Dolabra Bazaar. You cross over that and head into the Wheelot side. You come across a very skinny but long building that kind of like bows out from the ground floor to the second story with this very like intricate high-pitched roof, Tudor style, where it's like a light cream base with dark rosewood decorations all over it. The windows match the roof lines, and a sign out front that says the modest architect. Yes.
Grab, does your familiar have a name? And if so, would I know it? Would Nev or anyone else know it?
I haven't gave it a name yet.
All right, you could just say we don't know it then. Sorry.
Yep.
Gruzzle Ward.
Fucking bird.
Russell Brand. Russell Bird.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Bird.
Russell Crowe.
There we go. That,
Mhm.
Yep. Russell Crowe.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Russell
There we
Crowe.
Oh man.
That was
It's official.
I'm not. No,
Russell
I'm not
Crowe.
the DM, but inspiration point to you, sir.
That's it. It's now called Russell Crowe.
Oh,
I'd say you
Russ
probably
for short.
Russ.
you'd probably know. Yeah, I'd say you probably know because we've been in group for a while. But
I mean, I picture it like you guys have done not just a couple jobs together, but like
Oh yeah.
a dozen
No,
or more.
we're a cohesive squad.
Yeah. Yeah,
We've
it
got our
certainly shows.
We may fight a little, but we've been around the bend. And
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Trevor
you know his
is
name.
clearly the brains and the brawn.
Seasick.
Yeah.
Zach, where are you going?
So are you?
Sorry, my phone's gonna die.
Soren goes in there, and as you guys watch, about 2 minutes later, he comes out of it with like a suitcase, and he says, "Well, let me go explain to Leonard, and yeah, hopefully it goes well. I think I did a good job. Thanks, guys." Are you guys
No
gonna,
problem.
Great.
As I just slap his back.
Are you gonna follow him back to the Jagged Clover? So you guys now traverse
Roughly.
back through the Delabra Bazaar into the center little island that has,
What kind of bag is it?
it's like a suitcase, like a leather like suitcase with 2 handles on it.
Alright.
Yes. You
Well,
guys,
as we go back, do we? I was wondering if we have any contacts in the Jagged Clover or around, and this could be something for future sessions where we could fence, or dump, goods.
yeah.
So just like something like the hand axes, I could probably like trade at a blacksmith or something
Right.
like that. But
You
like,
could. You
if
guys,
we eventually start stealing stuff, like
you
do
guys
we have?
do rent 3 rooms, 3 apartments, I would say, at the center building in the Delabra Bazaar that's called the Horizons, which is like a multi-tier. They have shops, small markets on the first floor. On the second floor is apartments and offices on the third. Yes.
So, do we have rooms all in the same building?
Yes. Yeah. You have.
All right, so we're all like on various different apartment
So we're
floors.
roomies.
I like that.
Bunkmates.
So, you make
Half
your
together.
way
Great,
back to the Jagged Clover, and Soren walks in. And are you guys? How far are you staying behind? Are you like
far.
right up
Not
there?
far.
I probably
we're
won't.
basically hanging out together, but
Suitcases.
we're letting him be the leader.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he
Could we
goes-
go up,
yeah.
could we go up to the bar while he goes up, or do we want to go up into the room? With
I
him?
think we go
I-
right
I-
up with.
I'll go with him.
I think. Oh yeah, at the very least, grab her.
If one's going, we'll all go. Yeah.
So I'm not just having a conversation with myself for the next minute. I'm going to say the gist of the conversation that you guys are a part of is Leonard. Hold on, let's see here. Yeah. I guess the only uncharacteristic part of how you thought the conversation would go is Leonard is glad that he is safe. He does get scolded, and Soren runs out of the room at a point.
I suggest when he's getting scolded, I suggest him actually go back and do more training before taking any more jobs.
As Soren leaves the room, Leonard looks at you guys. Well played. What went wrong? I would imagine that if everything went right, you wouldn't let the snake take the credit. However, I appreciate it. Are you guys ready for another one?
Ready to get paid?
Let me propose something to you. And I mean, bravo. It's been a half a day, and you guys already got my, or not you guys. Soren somehow magically walked in the building just in front of you guys with the payment for that. So I'm sure he did that
Very,
all.
very impressive.
Yeah,
Very impressive.
it's a story
Yes.
that I would love to hear another time. Right now, once again, I have more pressing business.
Oh, how we love your pressing business.
Over the last few months, my orders have come to a halt from Damien at the Peerless Potions. I've been doing business with him for years, and he's always delivered on time.
Yeah,
Not
he's
lately.
never late, was he?
No,
That's strange.
I have a
Especially
feeling.
for him.
You know, it's all he does. I know he's making them, so he's either made a choice not to do business with me anymore, it'd be a serious bad idea for him, or something's wrong. So
Let's hope the latter.
this one is
Otherwise, it can get dirty.
It sounds like Greybor has the antidote for misbehavior. For the potion, man. Get it? The antidote?
this one will take a little bit more reconnaissance. He only
You
deals
could have done.
with us not over the top buyers on Thursdays. It is currently Sunday for you guys, or of whatever version of semantics,
Yeah.
I guess. Find out why. Why is he not doing it? If he's not doing it because someone is putting him in a pinch, come to me with a name, some evidence, something for me to get my hands dirty with because I'm willing to. Now, if he's made a choice, he pulls out this little ledger. And he goes, in his building, there's a shelf tower. It's neat. You guys have been to Peerless Potions or walked by it before. It's like this little squat kind of one-story square structure that has a 3-story real shanty like hodgepodge tower. In that tower is where he keeps all of his vials and his potions. There is no rhyme or reason to how he stacks them, but it's just in there. There's a potion on the second shelf
You better get that checked out, Greybor.
that will open a trap door into the room where we pick up our product. If he is chose not to do business with me anymore, I want you guys to steal those potions back. But be careful. There's only one way out of that room, and that's in the sewers. And under Ordalan is alive right now. Or under Dalmellington is alive right now. So, for payment, about a month ago, one of my associates was a little low on money, and he owed me some. So he came to me with this piece of property over in the center ward. I'm thinking, I don't know what was up with the last job, but something smells fishy. If you agree to do this, I will sign this off to you guys. And he turns it around, and on this piece of parchment, there is the address. It's if you look in the map There is an aisle of buildings right underneath, like right above, like the D in Center Ward, right next to where the airship docks are. It's just a couple blocks over for that. It is a 3-story house, and the bottom floor used to be some kind of tavern or store or something, but has long since been used, you know. But I will give you this as payment for the rest of the last job, and for you guys agreeing to take this job. What do you think?
Well, I defer to our fearless leader, of course.
Greymore?
If you need a night to sleep on
I
it,
was hoping Greybor or Daxton would fight over it. You know, we would finally decide who the alpha was.
I'll just stare down Daxton.
So it's Greybor. Of course. We all knew
Well.
it, right, Zach?
Here's the thing. While it might be nice to have property in this area, it's obviously going to cost money to run it, to maintain it. Which we don't have much of at the moment.
These sound like problems we can solve in the future.
I think I know where you're going. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Me.
Yeah, you. You spoke up, and I'm giving you advantage because of your. He's just really taking in this whole Nev persona.
Alright, a 17, and that's a natural 1. So 17, I guess.
17?
Or should I go for a
Against
natural
my
1?
19.
17.
Take the higher.
So creepy.
Yeah.
One of the creepiest men I have ever seen.
Um,
I think, look, if you want us to take this property off your hands for a little bit of business, that's all well and good. But what I think my friend Greybor was saying before he was cowed by Nevish's evil eye was that it sounds like the first floor was a business of some sort. Perhaps you would front us some startup, and we would give you a percentage of our first couple months operating to pay it back. Business of our choice.
I think the deal will be a percentage as long as you have a business. And I'll take 10% of that. And it'll throw 100 platinum pouch on the table. That's my investment. 10% every month.
Click will grab that as quick as possible.
What was his name again? What is his name?
I'd like to put a back end, a limit on this. 10% in the first year,
No.
and then
Daxton, this is not for the negotiations. This is 10%. Part of
what do you think?
Huh?
What does Click think?
Your father should have given up raising you and just made an omelet, and he just turns to walk away.
It's like,
Damn, even Greebo felt that one.
I want to cut deep, my friend. You
believe-
did not know my whole backstory. Daxton starts crying a little bit and just walks back towards the wall.
Man up.
The wall so you guys don't
I
see.
can just slap you on the shoulders. Man up.
I definitely put that platinum in my inventory. So
The
we have
bird is so mean. I don't know why he's so mean all the time.
Yeah,
so
sticks and stones.
yeah, please have a drink. You know where this is, right? You don't need an escort for this. I'll let you guys find it. take care of it.
No, of course. It would be awkward to hire escorts for someone of my stature. So
Yes,
we'll make our way. Thank you.
all right, thank you. A pleasure doing business. And remember, Thursday. Thursdays is when they do it.
Is it
Thursday.
yet?
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, I didn't think about it. No. All right.
We get some food.
You can get
We get some
food.
free drinks.
Yeah. I mean, you guys
All right,
very
fearless
rarely,
leader, lead on.
very rarely have to pay for beer in the Jagged Clover. I mean, you guys have.
So we walk down to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Nevish. It's food.
It's food.
We're gonna
Garbage food.
we're gonna sample a lot of everything. Like it's like, you know, things that were probably crispy but have been covered in something and now they're soggy. You know,
Okay.
peanuts, anything we can find.
Who's in the tavern?
Right now, so it's kind of full right now. There's probably 30 or 40 people in the bar.
I will
get into 6 or 7 o'clock at night.
As I normally do. I will take that bag of
Okay.
and I will hand it to Nevish.
Good. I was worried you were going to slap it on the bar.
No, I'll hand it to Nevish. And I want to find the richest looking motherfucker in this place.
Make a
Perfect.
perception check.
Is now Nevish.
All of this.
Nevish is now the most wealthy person in this place.
But like what?
22.
Completely
You don't rob
go.
people with that much money on you.
All right, in just telepathically, and not even like via speech, but via telepathically. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing with all this?
To me?
To click.
Daxton said we're going to start a business.
All right.
I don't know. It's shiny, though.
It is very shiny.
Really
All right,
shiny.
I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna act like it's no big deal that I'm carrying more than what most people's house properties, like everything that they would ever earn in their lifetime. I have more than that in this.
Click has no idea what to do with money. He just wants it.
Completely contrary to Greeble's appearance, he's going to order a very fruity drink from a bar.
Did I tell you that was the 20s?
Yeah. You do see a human in a red like cloak and tunic. He is having a conversation with 3 other human. Like there's 2 humans and a dwarf, and the way they talk is like higher up in the Golden Circle, like the King's Guard. They're more like the Golden Circle are more like your army rangers than just regular city guard.
Gotcha.
But other than that, he's the fanciest dressed one.
While we're having drinks, I'm just going to keep an eye on him.
Okay. Is there anything
Vicky
else?
just gets a water.
Water? Like
Just a water.
shake it a little, there's like particles floating in it.
I'm gonna reach out with my mind.
Okay.
This is killing me too, guys. And I'm gonna suggest that we take a break right now.
Okay.
And then metagame behind the scenes.
Oh, good call, good call, good call.
Which you only get if you pay for subscriptions. So
That's right. You
Nope,
can
gotta get
hear
muted.
us talk about what the fuck we're gonna do. What the fuck are we gonna do?
All right, we'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes. We're good? Alright, we'll bring it back here. Okay. So, you guys left off sampling whatever food you could get your hands on and having a couple beers on the house. Actually, everybody is having ale, I think, except for Grey Boar, which has like a mimosa. It's very fruity. There's a little
Zacchaeus
bit
is
of...
having dirty water, right?
Yeah,
I'm having
yeah,
dirty water.
It's dirty. Yeah, you don't know if it's dirty water or just
This is what my
a
water
dirty a dirty cup. It could be.
And I am continually keeping an eye on that rich guy.
Yeah.
Is that like sweet tea?
I'm continually keeping an eye on Click.
He is just he's like sitting back on the corner, like, you know how people sit on like the top of a booth and like kneel down, like he's telling this story to this group of
Can I hear
people.
what kind of story he's telling?
From the gist of it, sounds like some over-exaggerated story of how he took down a monster and saved his group, and that was one of the ways he got promoted.
He's a hero.
He does look young for his decorations.
Okay.
I would like to think that I was helping Click listen in on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been reading his lips from afar.
We all found the richest guy and we're just casing him.
Yeah.
Whoops.
He's in the center, like, not in the center of the room. He's in a corner telling this story. What was your perception check? Was what, 26?
Yeah. 22, I think, maybe. Actually.
You're 22?
22.
Yeah. He's got really nice robes on. Like, he's dressed extremely well. But you do notice that the colors that he's wearing are of the golden circle. So.
No pouches or anything dangly?
Not visible. Now the guards or the people in front of him, like, definitely, you can see a couple pouches.
I'll look to the bartender and say, I'll just kind of like hold up 3 fingers.
3 feathers, don't you mean?
Oh, I got hands. They're just feathery bird hands.
Can I do an insight check to see if the rich guy's story is bullshit?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Definitely.
Anyways, I'm holding up 3 fingers for 3 ales to the bartender.
Okay.
Not good.
So guys,
Nice.
look, I know what you're thinking. Trust me, I do. But we just got off a hot job. We don't necessarily have to dive into something new.
As he does that, I take the 3 ales and I bring it to that table.
Okay.
I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm just
This is not a new idea for Click. This is something he does often.
All right. So you bring over
and I'm gonna
3 beers. There's 3 people that look like
Okay,
regular
so
people, and then there was
sorry. I guess I would have gotten 4 then.
4. Okay.
And I bring them in. I'm just getting a closer look at what they're on their attire.
Okay.
I go super bird, like not mimicking. I'm just like,
and
I like.
you give them the
Dude, that's
ales,
that eye twitchy
tankards?
thing, Chronicle.
Yes, I give all. I offer them.
Okay. So as you like put the tankards down on the table, you can see beyond the cloak that the guy that's telling the story is like a glowing sword. It's giving off this blue light. It's just very faintly, but you can see it. Like you do this. You notice that. The 2 guys on the left-hand side have pouches, and they seem intoxicated and having a good time. The other guy, the first guy, he's not wasted, and most of them are in regular street clothes. Just a pouch. Not much else that you can see. A dagger.
Okay. I will note the sword.
Okay.
And him an ale.
All right.
And they'll like hand it off to him.
Curious creature. What's your name? Look, thank you.
And I go to hand the other 2 ales to the other patrons, but I spill one of them, like onto their lap.
Okay. You see, the one guy like that was sitting in the middle is pretty intoxicated, and as he gets doused in ale, he is going to reach up and punch you in the face.
I'm gonna rush over there and be like, "Pardon my friend. Pardon my friend."
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I let him go to punch me. As he's punching me, I'm gonna go to swipe both their bags off, their pouches off of
their
them.
pouches off them. All right.
Yeah.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I don't know, guys. That was an
Oh,
11.
please. He means you no harm. He's just a small bird. Please.
21. 21 sleight of hand.
Okay. So you easily grab the 2 pouches. What happens is this one guy in the middle stands up and leans over the table to go swing at you. He hits his knee like on the underside of the table, and the swing goes wide to your right. At that time, you take your hand, you swoop down, you grab it in one fell swoop. You reach and come back, and you grab the pouch that was on the other hand of the guy.
And I pocket them as quick as I can, and I act super apologetically. I'm like trying to clean them off.
It was an accident.
I will note. I do see you steal that for the 20. Anyway, well, that's all.
Jackson, I walk over with a towel from the bar, and I go to hand it to the man that swung, and I say, "Oh, sir, here, stupid bird, man. He's always spilling things." I give him a little towel.
Thank you.
I'm still just sat there on the table, drinking, feeding my bird, my raven, my good old Russell Crowe.
I'll even say as the guy goes to punch me, I want to like circle around maybe closer to the guy with the robes. Like he was nice to me, and I'm going near him.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like he goes to swing at me.
Because he's sitting on the top, like the back of the booth.
I'll duck under the booth and go up to where he's sitting. Like I'll duck under and like hide behind near him because he seems like a big hero. He seems like he could protect me.
I mean, yeah, you can get close to him, but
I'm not trying to rob him or anything.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to rob him.
I'm not saying that. I'm
that.
saying you're a bird ducking underneath a table that has legs and 3 sets of legs underneath there. So
fair enough.
You know, but you could scoop
jump onto the table and climb over to him.
At this point in time, you hear the door open from above, and Leonard walk out and just look over, kind of like lean on the balcony and take in what is going on.
If he looks in the direction, I just don't give him a nod.
Okay. He nods back at you and turns around and walks in his room. Closes the door. Do you want to hear a story? Okay. And so he just starts telling the same story over again. You get the idea that he has one claim to fame. And it's this over-exaggerated story What was
All
your
right, so
insight?
guys, what do you think? We, Grabber, you know Leonard the best. You head up there. We turn this quest in. We get all of our riches, and he gives us a new one. What do you think?
Who?
Grabber.
Hmm? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
I
I
was
figured
too busy feeding Russell Crowe.
Yeah, well, the greatest bird name ever. I figured maybe you could go talk to Leonard, turn this in, find something new.
You already turned it in.
Oh wait,
You
Never
got
mind.
offered. You got offered the building down in the center ward.
As long as we complete this next one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, he gave.
Well,
You
he
can
said
go
as long
there
as we
now.
take-
He said, upon your agreement, you guys can live in this place. Upon the agreement to this. I mean, listen, you guys have Greybor, all the stuff with Leonard. He never gives you an untrusting vibe. Not to you guys. He's been
So-
very frank with you, and he knows that most of the time he gets that from. Or he
so we
thinks.
have our own secret lair apartment.
Yeah, he just gave you a secret lair.
I'll mentally talk to Nevish and go, are we gonna go case that joint?
Yes, of course we are.
This guy, I want this guy's,
no.
I want this guy's sword.
I'm gonna nudge Daxton.
You see me like cuddling like next to the guy listening to a story. I'm like, I want this guy's sword.
Every so often when he notices it, like he tries to reposition himself where he doesn't have like a bird cuddling up next to him because he's putting off persona of a proud soldier.
So when he when Nevish nudges Daxton, Daxton is going to cast Prestidigitation on the veteran and soil his pants. Soil the veteran's pants as he's sitting there telling the story. Urine.
The big guy?
The guy with the sword. I'm gonna do a little and fill his pants full of piss.
Again, I'm gonna say something smells like bird crap.
Excuse me. What the? Who's? And he's gonna. Let's see.
I inch away from him. I scoot away. I'm like,
and he gets like.
You're absolutely right. Click. It does smell like bird crap in here.
And you see the
Bird
people
crap,
sit at the
bird
table
crap,
start
bird crap.
noticing it and pointing and laughing, and he gets up and walks off the table and goes into a side area and by himself for a second. There is like a room off to the right hand side.
Some men just can't handle their else.
It's like
I'm gonna telepathically speak to Daxton.
I don't even want to
Like,
love you
all right,
now.
so what were we doing with that guy? Were we just bullying him, or did we send him off into a place where we're gonna rob him while he's by himself and sulking?
I assume the bird wants to steal his shit.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna mind link
ding, ding,
with
ding.
Click, and I'm gonna think without using words, I guess.
Mhm.
Opportunity.
Click. What were we gonna do with that guy? Are we gonna go jump him right now?
I think there's piss on the sword. I don't want it anymore.
All right. He's right. All right. I'm gonna telepathically speak with language to Daxton, and I'm gonna say, "He's right. There's piss all over the sword."
I can clean the sword the same way I made the piss. I can take the piss away. It's magic. And I,
All right.
Jesus.
All right. Hold on.
I'm so confused. I'm like looking around, like looking for the voice. Like,
And I'm just still sat there drinking my fruity drink.
Yeah, we're both
Feeding
just
my
back at the
bird.
table, like.
I
So
want to make
I'm gonna
like,
say we spend most of the day arguing about what we're gonna do with this guy and drinking, and then we go to bed.
I like
Well,
that. I like that.
we
Yeah.
can have her
Yes.
house.
yeah. Do you want to go?
I say we spend the night here because we're here, and then we head over there in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a night of drinking and generally fucking with what could be, just good customers to the Jagged Clover.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna buy that guy a couple more drinks and steal his sword.
It's like hazing.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull his sheet up.
Why are we such assholes?
I'm stealing it. I'm buying a
We
couple more
decided
drinks.
to be a group of bandits. This is what we got into.
This is what we decided to do.
Bound to roll good once. I'm going over in the corner.
I'm gonna say if Click sees Daxton, he's assisting in any way he can.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring the towel and I'm gonna talk to him and say, "Sir, don't worry. This happens to a lot of gentlemen. You know, it's, you take a wound and you drink the ale and then it goes right through you. And it's here. I brought the dish rag. Here, no embarrassment here. Let's go.
He does not take it from you. He is trying to avoid you. He doesn't want anybody around him right now. Like, he is very put offish. He just got embarrassed in front of a crowd when he was trying to tell a story. He is avoiding people.
I start telling the story in his voice to him.
Nevish is gonna give him a massage.
Okay.
Like a slow, hard rub.
He is going
Like,
to
just
barrel
right on
through
it.
you guys and walk towards the door and leave.
Right,
That's
well,
fair. That's fair.
That's my chance as he's
As
pushing. As he's
Are you
pushing
going to
past.
try to grab a sword?
Yep.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage, because he is
And
guarding that shit.
And I have advantage on all sleight of hand checks.
So it's a straight roll.
Straight roll. Whoa! Oh! 12 dice. There we
Doesn't
go.
count.
Sure, you don't want to give me advantage on that? It's a 2 on die and a 6 total.
Is your
Click's gonna go to bed. Click's gonna just book it.
as your hand goes for the sword, just as general pace, the cloak kind of flows through, and you grab the sword, but the cloak is in between you and the sword. Like the sword's underneath the cloak and saying, he reaches down to your little tiny hand and looks at you. Says, fuck off. And it pushes you back. And at this time, you do notice the guys at the table, they are like pointing and laughing at him and just drunken embarrassment.
I will spend part of the night retelling that story to the same people.
Okay. Make a performance check.
I mean, at advantage because I can repeat it in his voice.
Yeah, I will give you advantage for this. You're pretty much an actor.
Oh yeah. 17, 8, 19.
Okay. Like the second and third time through telling this story, you're actually getting more people interested in the story than he was. But
Nice.
I put out a empty bag so they can tip me while I tell the story. Anyways, and then I go to bed.
At the end of the night, there's like 2 silver and 5 copper pieces in there. So
Heck yes.
yeah.
What about your pouches that you left in?
All right, and I go to whatever room we got and head down for the night.
Okay. Anything else from you guys? For the night, you get your long rest and wake up in the morning, gathered your supplies, your bags or whatever you brought with you the night before, and head down to the main tavern where the tables are set up with some stale bread, some cold eggs, and a lot of potatoes.
Man, why do we go to this place? Stale bread, cold eggs.
Cold
food. Garbage food. And clicks collecting food as he says this.
Yeah.
Well,
what-
Good old Russell Crowe would copy him saying garbage food.
I ask everyone. I have everyone push their eggs into the center of the table, and whatever we can get into 1 cubic foot, and I guess press the digitation on it to warm up everybody's food.
I look at Nevish and I point to the bird and I said, "I bet he tastes like chicken."
That was a familiar sound,
you you heat up the eggs, and you guys have a somewhat warm breakfast now. Well, what would you like to do?
They should hire you.
So,
All right, leader.
It seems like
What should we do?
we it's Monday or the first day of the week, whatever. We have 3 days to get this job done. So at some point we need to case this potion maker, get an idea of his motions, or we can go check out our new digs, or both.
Both.
Which first?
I'll
Both
leave.
it is.
I'll leave the investigation to you guys. 'Cause
New digs.
chink, 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 chink. I'm not exactly the stealthiest.
The stealthiest.
Let's
Well, look, I'm always up for casing the joints, but I'll need some protection.
okay.
I kind of just look at Click and Dax.
Are we talking about? We're not talking about splitting the party right now, right?
Could. Some of us go check out the house, others go case the joint.
I mean, it's not like we're going to go straight into this like the last job we did.
Boy, we went right in, didn't we? I mean, no, of course we won't.
So, if it's just casing it, I don't see why the whole party would have to go. It would be
I
a
go
bit
in, Gregor.
eye-catching if we all just all sort of start gathering round.
So
So-
who's doing what?
Do
So, Zacchaeus and I, are we casing?
Yeah, maybe we want to bring.
Maybe
Yeah, probably.
Zach, you and me, and maybe Nevish outside?
Yeah, because I need to talk to you. Yeah.
As me and Dax can check out our new lair building thing.
What's the range on Nevish's mind link?
That's
Is
a
it-
great question. One
Is
sec.
it still up? Because you got a long rest.
Oh yeah. The one with Dax would be severed. Hold on a sec though.
My thinking is if it's long distance, you could keep a connection. It'd be like, you drop a message in the back of my head and say, "Hey, we're dead. Come save us."
Hey, we're dead.
So,
Well, if you two do your jobs right and stealthily and not get caught, that shouldn't come to happen on the best job.
All right. So it's a number of hours and a number of miles rolled each time I do the side eye.
all
And
right.
so last time it was 4 hours, so it would have been 4 miles. So if we do it again, it'll be based on that. However, Click, you and I are limited to 70 feet.
Ooh, really?
Ooh,
Yeah.
make sure
Good to
you.
know. Good to know.
Yeah, that's good information.
We would know that, but I'm stating it for everyone.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Zach.
Zach, Nev, and Quick they leave the bar, and the blah blah Peerless Potions is where is that? That is over in the Delabra Bazaar, which is the main. That's where your apartment that you pay for currently is. It's over by there. So you guys can walk together, and when you get to the center island of Delmellington, Quick, Zach, and Nev, you guys go straight west over the one bridge, and Greybor and Daxton, you guys kind of head southwest over the bridge into the center ward. Who wants to go first?
You want to case the joint first? Seems a little more productive.
Okay. So, you guys walk up down the main street. You take a right, and you can see. Well, this is morning, so the streets are. They're not crowded, but there are a lot of people out selling fresh fruits and vegetables and all different kinds of small foods, pies, and stuff like that. You come across Peerless Potions. It's a little one-story with the entrance, a little deck. As you walk up to it, with a tower off of the back, and it's not a great tower. It's not like the Sky Spires or anything. It's not. It's hodgepodge and put together. What would you
How
like?
tall?
How tall? It's probably 25, 30 feet up in the air.
Okay.
It's 10 feet above the peak of the roof from the first floor.
I look over at Nevish and just kind of tilt my head like a dog. Like,
Hey, what's the plan?
I don't know the plan here. I mean, how far up do you think we have to go?
Not quite sure. We're friendly in there. We could go in.
I'm okay with it.
in Leonard's voice, Click will say, "Only on Thursdays."
Well, only on Thursdays does he. But
I don't even know
knows
what
us.
day it is.
Monday.
No idea. Daxton, do you know what day it is?
Not with us.
Daxton is.
Just the three of
It's
us.
Monday.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Jackson scratches the back of his neck a couple miles away. It's irritating.
He's like,
Seriously, do any of us out of character know what day it is?
Yes,
It's
it's Monday.
So I realized it was just, Click repeating Leonard, but
yeah.
still feel like I want to take it to heart.
Do you?
So, what are you doing?
Are there any windows?
I'll stay down here.
A couple windows, like there's on the front, you have a full glass door. This says Peerless Potions in nice cursive writing on the glass. And there's a window to the left of the door from the front. The right-hand side, as you come up to it, there's no windows on there. And that's where you can see the little tower off the back of it, which has a couple small windows that look like they follow a staircase.
I will mentally communicate with Nevish and say, you go talk, we go look.
I'll mentally nod in acknowledgement, agreement.
So now that you two are going to look and Nev is going in.
I don't know that.
I'm getting there. I'm looking at my phrases. I'll just walk up to Zacchaeus and just kind of go and head towards the back of the building.
Okay.
I slap Nev's butt as we
You're gonna goose him. Roll me for goosing. No. Give me a stealth check for you two as you dash off.
26.
Okay.
21.
Dang.
Yep. As Nev walks up the stairs, you guys just wrap around the corner and duck into the shadows cast by the early sun that is gracing Delmellington. Nevish, you open a door. The foyer of this shop is a harbinger of things to come. Tall shelves precariously packed with potions are placed quite close together. So as you open, these shelves are just lined, four rows of shelves in the entrance of this foyer. Do you continue in? Okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Save?
What?
Yeah.
I'm sure this will go well.
Sure, we sent you in there by
Actually,
yourself.
give me an acrobatics check. We won't make this a saving throw.
I mean, will it matter, though? Let's find out. Oh, 19.
19. You nimbly and gracefully walk through these halls without knocking one single vial, empty glass, or anything off the shelf. As you look back, just the first 10 feet, it was quite impressive as you see empty vials almost falling off. It's like those coin those machines where you put the quarter in and you try to grab the stuffed animal and you get it real close but it never goes in the compartment and you never win anything. You do that, but in a good way. You see a rather gaunt halfling mage. You know him as Damien Queese, the proprietor for Peerless Potions. Sitting behind, they have a glass display with some nicer potions displayed well. you see him back at one of his workbenches with a couple contraptions and going over notes with his glasses on. You there, buddy?
I'd like to state that Click is beginning to climb.
You're gonna climb up. Where are you climbing? Are you trying to go up the tower or just get on the first story roof?
I can pass a window and look into the first story. I'd like to see what's there, and then if it doesn't look like what I'm looking for, I think I want to climb the tower.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, use a charge, bracers, and just kind of start getting up.
Fly.
I'll help you out if you need.
Iron Man it.
Yeah.
As you peek in, you can see Nev just like come out the end of the first hallway, like sideways, between these shelves, and look at the halfling.
But I don't see any storage or anything.
You don't not from this view. No, you wouldn't see.
Right. I'm gonna go in up until I can get into the tower.
Okay. So you guys fly up to the top of the tower and land. This is flat, mostly wood and very weathered. There is a door that you see.
Go to open.
Okay.
Check to see if it's locked.
It's
I
locked.
was like, you before you.
Okay. Pick the lock.
Sure, we're not gonna die.
Sorry. It's 16, 17, 19, like a 22.
Okay. You pull the door up a little bit and you take one of your longer lock picks and just push it in and up, and the latch gives way without a sound. Open up the door. You can see down is just stacks of vials, empty vials, full vials, just all kinds of different ingredients or potions. It's looks puzzling because how are you gonna get down there without knocking something off?
And what's on the top of the tower? Anything?
Nothing on the top. Just the walls go up about a foot.
Okay. And there's just vials all around.
It looks like a library tower that you see, but instead of it being books, it is all kinds of mason jars and vials.
So business is good. He has a lot of product.
You make a perception check if you're looking to see if they're all full or not.
Can I as well?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, if you want to.
18.
Okay.
27.
27. All right, yeah, both of you. Yeah, I mean, it appears that business is good.
So there's stairs and there's just vials on the walls.
Yes.
So if I was carefully going down the,
You could certainly try.
I look over at Zacchaeus, and I go.
I just glide in.
Okay, right there we're gonna go to Greybor and Daxton. You guys find your way over the bridge and into the center ward. Greybor, you knew about this deal. You know the rough location of this house, and you guys find it with ease. You are greeted with the first floor of this house has big windows. One of them's broke. And on the right side, there is like overhang with a patio. You guys go into the house, and the first floor has several tables that are knocked over and a handful of broken chairs. There is one. It's not like there's one bookshelf that is like tipped on its side on the first floor, almost like a makeshift bar.
You can definitely see why this place went out of business.
Bad seating. Well, we can make do. We will make it something great, I'm sure.
Certainly need some work.
We have a little jingle in the creepy charlatan's pocket, and he could, with that, we might be able to spruce it up a bit. Make it if we go the tavern route, it could be a source of income and information, or we could, you never know. Maybe we could get Gregans to come do the cooking.
That would be a good idea. Let's check out the rest of this place.
Indeed.
All right, are you just looking, or are you investigating?
I think let's
casually investigating.
Yeah, we'll search the first floor. We're not like looking. I mean, I'm assuming there's no like. Well, whatever. We'll look around.
Roll me an investigation check.
That is a natural 18 plus a little bit of 0, so an 18.
18.
15 plus 4, so 19.
19. Okay.
Just about beat you.
You don't find much of like anything worthwhile on the first floor. It seems that whatever happened here happened a while ago.
While in with my investigation, I'll be investigating like the quality of everything, like what's gonna have to be replaced, and
depending on you get the feeling after walking in the door that if you want to do anything with this building, like on this space, you're probably gonna have to start fresh.
No.
It's just a lot of broken, not taken care of stuff.
My focus would be if there was like any kind of like trapdoors to the like if there's a basement level, and if there's like hobos living around sleeping behind the bookshelf sort of thing.
You guys, you do find a basement door. It's not a trap door. It's actually right off of. There's 2 rooms on the first floor. The first one you walk into is this house is about 30 feet long and 20 feet deep. The first floor is
the whole floor.
Yeah, this floor is. The second and third floors are another 10 feet longer because of the overhang on the carport. You do find a door to the basement. It is cracked open, and if you go down there, you find a bunch of rats and some empty barrels, and just general decay. I mean, it could be a functionable root cellar, I guess, but like the first room, it will need some upkeep, some cleaning, some investment. There is a little room, 10 by 10, built into the first floor that appeared to be like an office. There is a desk in there, and once again, the desk is not in great shape or anything. There's no papers, but as you like walk in and like just open the first door, Graybor goes, "Oh, I've heard about these," and he pulls up, and you unlatch this. It's not really like a hidden false bottom, but you could see like a hole in there. You pick it up, and underneath that is a book.
Cool.
You grab that or you leave that. You go around
I'll
out
grab
that
it.
room and you go to the right side where the stairs are. That leads up to the second floor. There are 2 bedrooms and a third room that could probably be used as a bedroom. I'll get you the layouts tomorrow or Monday. And then you can, on the third floor, there are 3 bedrooms.
So on the second floor there's 2 bedrooms, and on the third floor there's 3. Is that what you said?
There's
Two
3
of a
rooms. There's 3 rooms on each floor. How you
There's
doing,
2
Jeffrey?
bedrooms with a potential of 1.
You struggling, buddy?
I am, man.
Yeah. I think it'll be a really night tonight. That's all right.
Sorry, guys.
No, that's fine.
I can definitely see us turning this into some kind of barkeep inn.
Yes, it has potential, and
Yeah.
it would we keep
It's
some upper
just
room.
gonna need a lot of work.
It is what they call a blank canvas, or
Diamond in the rough.
indeed. Maybe we'll even find some space in an attic for the bird.
Oh, he does look. It strikes me strange that he's a bird yet he can't fly.
It is
weird.
weird. And he's got those human fingers. But
Yeah.
It's odd. But
This world's a strange place.
indeed, my hobgoblin friend. It's strange indeed.
Just another conversation between a halfling and a hobgoblin.
Yes, of course. Casually. I'll get that book out and have a flip through it.
You know, maybe we could get that loaf about Soren to come clean this place. Punishment for his almost
That
dropped.
sure would be a good punishment for him.
Well, it's someone we can half trust, as opposed to hiring lackeys.
I hope we could get something goody. I'll flick open the book and have a look through it.
Yeah, what's your intelligence modifier? You said
+4.
okay.
I've got a 19 intelligence.
Flipping through it. It's like the first handful of pages, front and back, seem to be a ledger. It doesn't look like business was good. Whatever the circumstances are or were, it doesn't look like business was good. And then on the 7th page, excuse me. I feel like I got a popcorn kernel in my throat.
Lovely.
Yeah. On the 7th page lies find the map. Leave this place behind. I have to find the map.
Strange.
And then after that is just blank pages.
Seems the previous owner of this building left. Found something in a past Dax the book. With that page open.
He did run a shit business, it would seem. I think it would be prudent for us to figure out who the previous occupant of this building was. Make sure Leonard hasn't sold us a bill of goods here. This does not sound. This is foreboding.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we should go back and have a quick talk with him.
Indeed.
While on the way back, might as well try and think of a name for this place. Gonna be opening in.
Indeed, and we can, we can query the others to see if they want to keep it an inn or if there's some other means of passive income that they would want to consider.
It
Or
would
if we,
take more work, but yeah.
all right. No, wait, I think we at that point we make our way back towards the
Jagged Clover, if I remember correctly.
You're
To
gonna
talk
go
to
back
Leonard.
to talk to Leonard.
yeah, and there's not like a way for us to like walk by the other place just to make sure everything's.
Yeah, it's not that far out of the way. You know, you just take another bridge over, and you would do this rather than cut sideways.
When I get close, I'll message